Welcome to Rapid Fire Reviews. Today, we're going to be giving a crash course on a fascinating technology, night vision. Before we get started, please like and subscribe if you enjoy the video, or ring that bell if you want to be notified when I upload. Night vision is the ability to see in low light conditions or complete darkness. It is achieved through the use of technology that amplifies available light or generates its own infrared illumination, allowing the viewer to see objects that would otherwise be invisible in the dark. There are various types of night vision devices, such as night vision goggles, monoculars, and scopes, that are used in a variety of applications, including military operations, law enforcement, surveillance, wildlife observation, and hunting. The technology behind night vision has advanced significantly over the years, and modern devices can provide high-quality images in almost total darkness. In this video, I want to give a brief overview of how night vision works, what to look for, and why I think it's important to own. We will not be covering types of night vision. Just stick to a PVS-14 if you are new. Please don't buy any Amazon or $200 Call of Duty tubes. We will also not be talking about laser aiming devices. That will be another video entirely. First of all, night vision is generally on a scale of omnibus specifications. These specs are as such: FOM of 1600 plus, a SNR of 25 plus, LP/MM of 64 plus, photocathode sensitivity of 2000 plus, a luminescent gain of 25,000 to 110,000, a halo of less than 1.0, and an EBI of under 2.5. I will be explaining what all of this means later on in the video. First of all, green phosphor versus white phosphor. This is exactly what it sounds like. White phosphor is a newer technology that generally causes less headaches in individuals. Green phosphor is an older and more cliche technology that has only recently been outdone by white phosphor. Green is said to cause more headaches in individuals. However, I've never noticed that to be the case. In this video, you will be watching green phosphor with a Low Light Innovations cover that is supposed to emulate a white phosphor tube. Specs and definitions. What is FOM, or figure of merit? FOM, in essence, is the tube's resolution. This is used to determine the overall performance of the image. This number is calculated by multiplying the resolution by the SNR, or signal-to-noise ratio. And the higher the FOM, generally, the better the unit. For the most part, just like everything, it varies depending on the other specs of the tube. The second area to look is the photocathode sensitivity, or the response. This is how well the tube converts light. The higher, the better. I'll include a diagram on the screen now. A good photocathode sensitivity is generally 2500 or better. Another area to look at will be the halo specification on the tube. The halo is how big of a circle you will see around bright lights. The lower the halo, the less of a circle will occlude your vision. During the video, the circles you see around streetlights or lights, that's going to be the halo that is emitted. The next spec is going to be brightness gain or luminous gain. This is how many times the tube can multiply light coming in. A good spec for this is usually between 60 and 70K. Luminous gain can be difficult to find on some units. Manufacturers sometimes don't even include this specification. A very important spec is SNR, or signal-to-noise ratio. This is, think of an old school tube TV. This is the noise that you would see on that device. The SNR is usually the most important spec to look at when judging night vision. You want this tube to be as clear as possible, generally. This also increases the price significantly with tubes that use filmless technology, but that's a video for another time. The last and most easy to overlook is general spots and specs. Tubes are not made perfect. When the tube is being created, impurities are a natural part of the process. Don't ask me how tubes are made. I've watched numerous videos, and that is a lot more complex than my high school degree qualifies me for. In the civilian world, you will not get the same high quality tubes a door kicker would be receiving. That's not to say spots in the tube are a deal breaker. Large specs can drive down the price of night vision significantly. Specs are categorized based on the zone of the tube they're present in. Zone 1 is the center, Zone 2 is in between, and Zone 3 is the outer circle. Having a blem in Zone 1 can be unusable. Having a blem in Zone 2 or 3 can make the unit cheaper without negatively impacting performance too much. My unit here has a blur effect on the second or third zone, but I also purchased this night vision for significantly less than a normal tube. The tube in this video is a Omni 7 green phosphor tube, PVS 14, that I picked up on the used market. I highly recommend, if you're interested in night vision, that you look on forums like Reddit and Facebook pages. The community is phenomenal and will usually part with devices for a lot cheaper than retailers. Of course, this comes with a risk. Buying used can be a good way to get a cheap device, but you could also be walking into a garbage tube that you will replace, or worse, just doesn't work. Sometimes buying from a retailer can be better just for the peace of mind alone. So, should you buy night vision? Well, does this look entertaining to you? In the tactical world, yes, you should buy night vision. In a peer or near peer scenario, night vision is mandatory. Having an AR, plate carrier, helmet, all this is useless if you cannot see for 50% of the day. If you're interested in preparedness, the simple answer is buy night vision. The other aspect of whether or not it's worth it is if you just want to have fun walking around at night and looking at frogs. I never get bored of looking up at the sky or taking walks at 2 a.m. under the veil of darkness, knowing I'm walking around with essentially a superpower. Night vision truly does give you the ability that no other human has, the full capability of seeing in the dark. Why should you not buy night vision? Money. Just like everything, night vision is expensive. Just getting into the hobby will usually run you $5,000 for the helmet, mount, monocular. The second reason is just if you don't take preparedness or tactical gear seriously. I firmly sit in the camp of if you have the cash to drop, you should. But if it's just going to sit there collecting dust, just save the cash. Many people will choose to purchase multiple rifles or pistols, or have 12 different shotguns for hunting. And then when you ask them why they don't have money for night vision, they say it is way too expensive. Save your money. Make good financial choices. Don't get into debt for a tube. This has been a brief introduction to night vision. I'm very excited to create more content in the future on tubes, LAMs or laser aiming modules, helmets, mounts, as well as a deeper dive into the subject if I receive enough requests to do so. As always, thank you for watching the video. Please comment down below with any questions or comments you have, and I'll see you guys in the next one.